What's going on, Weekend Hangover Nation? I'm your boy Surf, and I'm back. Alright, so I'm talking off-season moves, and I'm talking about those Los Angeles Rams. NFC West, baby. It got a lot better in 2019, and the Rams had a tough go of it. Hey, 49ers won the Super Bowl. Seahawks are always tough, man. They're a consummate playoff team, so, it's hard to get by. Especially NFC North was better. The NFC period was just a better conference than it normally is, so it was a tough go-round. Alright, so let's address this 20-foot monster that's in the room, and that is that the Todd Gurley era in Los Angeles is over. The loss goes beyond that of one of the best offensive threats that the NFL has seen in recent years. The Rams ate $20 million over the next couple seasons to see him go. It was just like, man, we'll swallow that money just to get your ass out the door. Let me start by saying this is why you don't extend anyone like that when you have multiple years of control. For God's sakes, man, if the Rams would have just sat tight and just played out his rookie contract, he'd be walking out the door with nothing, man. He'd be walking out you would have extended him last year, took that rookie extension, if you even chose to do that, and then he would have been gone. So that was dumb, like beyond dumb. In an era where no one pays running backs, come on now, man. Has any of these running back contracts worked out? How'd that David Johnson contract work out? Devontae Freeman, Le'Veon Bell. Cowboys contended last year with Zeke, right? Not in 2019, they certainly did not. Though the jury is still out on there. Cowboys might bounce back next year, and I might swallow my words. But I'm just saying, you do not pay running backs big-time deals. You can replace them. Shit, Mostert was the best running back down the stretch, and he didn't cost the 49ers shit. So, all right. LA was stuck in a place where they overextended themselves trying to compete. They paid two players ridiculous money without getting a return they were promised. Gurley's knees are shot at 25. I'm calling it right now. The man is done as an elite back. I'm calling it right here, right now, man. Will he be able to be a decent running back in a platoon? Maybe if you limit his carries, you do everything, but I don't know. $60 million contract deal he won't. So, Rams moved on. The other player they overextended was Brandon Cooks. In an offense built on spreading the rock around, seems foolish, man, to pay a man like that. Especially Cooks, dude. Just caking money. But I'm not here to talk about Cooks. He's still on the roster. But man, swallowing all that money, Antonio Brown style, is going to have recurring consequences in LA. I'm telling y'all now. Whew. Signing Ramsey's going to be a problem. Okay, so moving on to players that the Rams moved on from. The Rams lost a pair of talented pass rushers in Dante Fowler, who signed with the Falcons, and Clay Matthews. Old as hell, Clay Matthews. But Clay Matthews was cut as a clear attempt to free up cash. Don't worry, Rams fans. It wasn't all waving goodbyes. There were some savvy additions and retainers. Firstly, the Rams signed Eshawn Robinson to add some real beef to that defensive line. And while Robinson isn't a pass rusher, man, his big ass ain't getting up and down that field, man. But he's very stout against the run. Hard to move off the ball. He gets it done. The Rams handed the 25-year-old 2 years, $17 million, which paired with the great Aaron Donald, that could turn out to be a steal. Next up, the Rams signed Leonard Floyd. I always want to call him Leonard. I don't know why. I'm going to be completely honest. I hate Floyd. As a player going back to Georgia, I don't see it, man. All sizzle, no steak. Looks like Clowney, but plays without that twitch, man. He has the body without pads. He looks amazing. It's not twitchy, dude. I don't know what to say. Now, I can see what they're going for. He's a player with potential, and giving him a 1-year deal doesn't marry you to him. So it either works or you move on. My issue is while $10 million for a pass rusher isn't a lot, to me, that's a lot of money to hand to a guy who just hasn't had much production outside of his rookie year. He had 7 sacks his rookie year, 4, 4, 3. Just flatlining dude at the bottom of the NFL, and he just handed him $10 million. Honestly, it tells you something when you're a first-round pick and the team chooses to pay someone else to play your exact same position rather than pick up your 5th-year option. Chicago was like, there's the door, homie. Peace. So maybe I'm wrong about Floyd. Change of scenery sometimes does wonders for players, so who knows? Maybe LA will do wonders for Floyd, so hopefully. Now on to the retentions. The Rams chose to hold on to 80-year-old Andrew Whitworth. All right, he's 38, but in football terms, he feels like he's 80, but the man still plays at an elite level. So, good for the Rams, holding on to Whitworth. He signed a 3-year extension, which will, at the end of that thing, he'll be 41. So I would assume he won't be playing anywhere else but LA for the rest of his career. To go along with Whitworth, the Rams also chose to retain Austin Blythe, signing him to a 1-year extension. Hey man, when you pay a quarterback the type of money that the Rams did, you have to take care of the men who keep him upright, and they're doing just that. Good for the Rams. All right, guys, this has been another Weekend Hangover production. I'm your boy Surf. Hit me up with a like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like what you see, comment, man. We can have a little going back and forth. If you do, we can also have some going back and forth. It'd be fun. All right, y'all. Catch you guys later. Peace.